Welcome to the Crow's Nest, where we highlight the best Millersville Athletics has to offer, including interviews with the top performers from each week's games and more insider access. Here's your host, Andrew Pauling.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Crow's Nest, your home for all things Millersville Athletics. Alongside Ruby Mundock, I'm Andrew Pauling, and here's what the Marauders have been up to. The Millersville swim team picked up right where they left off in the fall, winning both ends of their tri-meet over the weekend as the Marauders improved to 8-0 on the season. That record stands as the longest win streak to open a season in program history. The Swans are also getting it done in the classroom as the team earned Scholar All-America recognition from the CSCAA on Tuesday after posting a 3.42 GPA in the fall semester.
The basketball team swept their doubleheader last night against Slippery Rock, with the women picking up their second straight home win while scoring a season-high 76 points in the victory. The Marauders scored 15 or more points in 3 different quarters while also having 3 players in double figures for the first time. On the men's side, the Marauders won their 6th straight game, taking down a regionally ranked Slippery Rock team. James Sullivan scored over 20 points for the 4th time in the last 7 games as Millersville led for the final 36 minutes of play. I caught up with Lauren Lister and James Sullivan, who both set new season highs in points during their respective wins. All right, Lauren, you scored a season-high 30 points in this overtime win, 3 in double figures for the team now. How have you been able to keep up this consistent offensive performance?
I think today we just did our rules, correctly, and definitely during practice we definitely prepared as far as scout and stuff, but I'm just trying to get in the groove, overcome some injuries that I had previously in the season, so I'm just trying to move forward and find the motivation to continue.
Awesome, and you've had 2 straight wins at home now. What have you been doing in practice to just kind of get ready as the intensity of these matchups picks up?
Yeah, well, our schedule is pretty crazy, having games Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So we just need to focus on resting our bodies and then coming prepared, watching film, and then coming down here and doing scout as well.
Great. Well, best of luck the rest of the season. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, James, you had a season-high 25-point game against a number 8 ranked team, Slippery Rock. How are you feeling after this win?
I'm going to be honest with you, it didn't feel like I had 25. I guess I just had the open shots tonight and they went down. I guess I just had the mismatches on defense and my teammates got me the ball and I was able to capitalize. But feeling pretty good after a good win.
That's awesome. And you guys are now on a 6-game win streak. What has kept you motivated throughout this season?
I think we're just hungry. We're all hungry. We all have big goals and we just want to do it for each other. And we've put a lot of effort in and it's good to see that we've got things rolling now. Feel like we have the right mentality approaching games and we just want to keep this thing going.
Awesome. Well, thank you, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Our plays of the game last night came from Kerry Williams, who had a chase down block while scoring 18 points in the Marauder win, and Micaiah Shaw, who knocked down a 3 in the closing seconds of regulation to force overtime for Ville. Check out these clips from our coverage on the Ville Sports Network.
Fast break back the other way, and he's blocked by behind from Williams. Kyrie with the ambush. Lister out to Williams, over to Shaw. Micaiah for the tie. Yes! Got it! Tied up at 58, 5.4 seconds to go.
Shaw would score a season-high 15 points in the win, while Millersville outscored Slippery Rock 18-8 in the overtime period.
The wrestling team suffered a 35-9 loss against number 11 Kutztown last Friday, falling to 4-3 in dual action. Our Daniela McCurdy caught up with head coach Kerry Regner to talk about the team's push over the final couple weeks of their season.
Coach Regner, you're about halfway through the season. What does the rest of the schedule look like, and how are you preparing for that?
So the season's kind of winding down in terms of time. We have about 6-7 weeks left, and we're in the meat of their schedule. So a lot of PSAC competition, which means a lot of great competition. We're really grateful to be able to wrestle at a high level and represent our school and our conference. And we're in the thick of it right now. Yeah.
Some popular names have been Anthony Iacovetti and Guy DeLeonardis. What are they doing in and out of practice to ensure their dominations on the mat?
Yeah, well, I think you kind of said it, in and out of practice. So, I mean, I think both of those guys are really dedicated to the sport. So, you know, what they eat, what time they go to bed, you know, maybe a little extra training, you know, after practice or before practice, or even, you know, extra lifts, extra runs. So they are really, you know, what they do out of practice has probably been the biggest difference of why their success is what it is.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
This weekend, 5 Marauder teams will head on the road competing in 8 total events. Track and field will see split squad action on Friday, with half the team competing in the Great Dane Open in the morning, while the other half heads to Lancaster for the Mini Dip Invitational. Wrestling has 3 duels on Saturday as part of the Shippensburg Duels tournament. Swimming and both basketball teams head to Bloomsburg to take on the Huskies on Saturday. The next home event for the Marauders won't take place until next Saturday, February 5th, as basketball returns to Pusilla Gymnasium. Until then, head to MillersvilleAthletics.com for recaps and box scores from all of this weekend's events. That's all from us this week on the Crow's Nest alongside Ruby Mundock. I'm Andrew Collin, and we'll see you next Thursday.